Reve is an advanced high-performance AI image generation and editing platform. It natively renders images in 4K, even on the free plan, and also ranks fourth on the Arena AI text-to-image leaderboard. So in this tutorial, we're going to look at how to create and edit images with Reve, and what makes it stand out from the other text-to-image tools like Nano and GPT images, which most of you are already familiar with. So let's dive in. So to set up your Rev account, go to Rev, then click Get Started. Now you will be prompted to sign up for the first time or log in if you already have an account. Since I already have an account, I'm going to log in, and then I'll select my account. So this is Rev, and this is a catalog of images that I have generated in the past. So this is where we're going to start our project from, and I'll start by creating a new album. The best way to create images with Rev is to first ideate what you intend to create, give the idea to Gemini, and then copy the generated prompt into Rev. But before we render the prompt, we'll first customize the Rev instructions. So let us do that. To customize the Rev instructions, we'll go over to this tab. And for entering a specific instruction to the agent, I don't want to do that. So you're going to select your aspect ratio, like whether you want your image to be landscape or portrait or any other form. You have the options here. I want my own to be in landscape, so I'm going to choose 16:9. And then this count represents the amount of images that you want Rev to generate at once. And since I'm on the free plan and as a free user, I'm limited to just a few images daily. I'm going to select 2, but you can select the amount you want. So after that, I'm going to select done. So now that I'm done customizing the instructions, let us go over to Gemini and ideate our plan with Gemini. So I'm going to go to Gemini, and for the context of this tutorial, I want to illustrate a man picking an apple from the farm with his dog beside him. So I'm going to send this idea I have to Gemini. Give me the prompt for a man in his farm picking an apple from the tree. Beside him is his dog wagging his tail. I'm using Reve AI to render it in 4K. So I'll send it to Gemini. But you can decide to use any other AI of your choice. You can decide to use ChatGPT, you can decide to use Claude. So now that Gemini gave me the prompt to use, I'm going to copy this prompt. And then I'm going to go back to Rev and paste it in the prompt box. So we're just going to wait for it to create the image. So you see what it said. I'll create this warm cinematic scene for you. X2 in your preferred 16:9. So you can see it's showing a live display of the image that it is creating. So we're going to just sit back and relax while it creates it. So now you can see that it has successfully generated the 2 images, and based on what I'm seeing here, I would prefer to select this one because of the addition of this basket of apples. So I'll select this one. So the next part I would like to talk about is editing. Rev has some very advanced editing features compared to other AI models like Nano and ChatGPT. The editing is very comprehensive, so I'll be describing it in like 5 different layers. The first thing I would like you to notice is in terms of hovering. While hovering on this image right now, you can see this part that they labeled man. You can see here the labeled dog, and then you can see the labeled apple tree, and then here the labeled grass. So That's what I love so much about Rev. It labels every layout in a very descriptive manner compared to other AI models like ChatGPT and Nano doesn't do this when you generate the image. So this is actually really nice from Rev. Like Rev is so good. So the second layer of editing I would like you to notice is that when you click on the layout, it will show you the prompt of each of these layouts. For instance, now I click on dog, and you can see the prompt of the dog. Golden retriever sitting in profile, facing image right. So you can see the prompt of each layout that is selected, which is very nice editing because it's quite advanced compared to the other image tools that you know. Now let us look at how to edit a specific layout in Rev. So looking at this dog right now, let's assume I would want to edit it and replace it with a cat instead of the dog. Or I don't need to write on the prompt to replace that. Unlike other AI models that I would need to write it and it might end up like spoiling other part of the image. All you just need to do is just to select the dog and then you see this place here for editing. So I'm just gonna paste this in. Replace it with a cat of the same height but different color. After clicking that, I'm going to click apply so that it's going to send me a replacement of it with the dog. In order to maximize the usage of my credit, since I'm a free user, I don't want to just focus on just one editing. So since I would like to show other part of editing, I want to do other edits before I click the apply. So I'm going to do this by like I want to like edit other parts. So I will focus on this basket right now, and I'll write remove this basket. Then for that thing I'm going to do, I would like to add another person standing here. So I would like to add a lady walking in this grass. So I'll just click this button here. This button is for adding another object or another person into the picture. So I'm going to select the place I would like the person to walk past. So I'm going to select around the side. So I'm going to say add a lady walking past this grass. So you can see the three edits that I'm currently doing. I'm replacing the dog with a cat. I'm removing this basket, and I'm going to add a lady walking past in this grass here. So I'm going to click apply, and then we're going to see the results. So now that we have done that, you can see that the basket that the man was holding has vanished. The dog has been successfully replaced with a cat, and in that space that I added a lady walking past the grass, you can see that there's a lady here. She's walking past the grass. So this is some very interesting edits. It's very rare I can see so far that does this kind of edits, and it's so good. If you want, you can even decide to change the sky. You can say make the sky to be dark instead of the fact that it's sunny right now, and you can say that our original image is still preserved. So if you want, you can go back to the image that you edited before. It's still preserved. You can see, you can easily switch from there. You can see the difference between that time and now. You can see that nothing much changed other than the fact that you just edited the specific areas that I requested for you to edit. So now that we're done with the first three layers of editing, let's go to the other part of it. So I'm going to go back to the project, and then I'm going to create a new album. I'm going to upload like one of the image I used in the past for 3D animation image. So I'm going to upload it here. Okay, so now that I have uploaded the image, you can see that despite the fact that this image I uploaded was not even built by Rev itself, you can see that it has divided it into its own different layouts. This layout now shows the girl. this shows the building. This shows the tower. This layout shows the bridge. So you can see that, you can see how Rev works. It's really magnificent. So this is just an example. You can also upload your image and do a precise layout editing. So that is really nice about Rev. And you can also see the prompt of them as well. So that's really nice about Rev. So the final part of editing I would like to talk about is in this reference image here. Now this literal and as inspiration, what it means is that if you're editing your image, if you select literal, it means that you want the image that you're editing to match your original attachments, to match your original image. But if you select as inspiration, then it will create similar images based on the layout and prompt, but it's going to be different. So let us do it an example. Let us select as inspiration, then we can reroll this image, and then you can see you will see the difference between this image and the inspiration. Now that we selected as inspiration, you can see that it edited the image, but the result it gave us was inspired by the other image, but it rendered a different result. So that's the difference. So when you're done editing your image, you can just select this button to download the image and then wait for it. So now that I've downloaded the image, you can see the image size. The size is very large and the graphics of the image is very, very crisp. Then the image size as well is also large, 26 MB. Compared to the average image, if it was rendered in 1K, like Nano renders in 1K, it's even less than 1 MB. And when I use ChatGPT for 2K, it's even less than 3 MB. But this one is at 26 MB. That will tell you the quality of the image that you get from Rev, even as a free user, as I'm commenting on the free plan. So that's it. Okay, so we'll be getting to the next part right now, which is the Explore tab. So I'll access the Explore tab. We'll go to this site and select Explore. So the Explore tab are basically a catalog of images that were rendered by the Rev team or creators. You can use these images as inspiration for any image that you would like to create. There are a lot of them here and on this side as well. You have different categories, whether it's advertisement, product shots, architecture. They are all found here. So if, for instance, I would like to use like one of this image for as an inspiration for my content, all you just have to do is to select the image, and you can see what they said here. Fill in any slot with your own text or image. The rest of the template will update automatically to create a version tailored to your content. So if I want to use this as an inspiration for my next image, I'm just going to edit one of the items here. So I can change this part down. I can change this to like orange juice and click apply. So now it's going to create the image for me in my own album, and then I can now edit it in whatever way I want to give me the exact product I would like to use it with for. So after selecting orange juice, you can see that image that I saw in the Explore tab is now here in my own album. So I can just select it here, and you can see the original image, the template. You can see the one that I have edited. You can see that it changed it to orange juice. So that is what Explore tab is for. You can use images that you find in Explore tab because those images are actually very beautiful. You can use it to inspire your creativity. So if you're wondering where Rev stand out to images like Nano Banana and GPT images, let me just give you an example. So this is an image on Flow right now, and you can see this man in this cafe, right? Now, if I would like to download this image, these are my download options. Originally, you can see that natively it is rendering at 1K. I have the option to download it at 1K, right? Now, because of the fact that I'm a pro user, I'm also given the option to upscale the image to 2K. But I'm not an ultra user, so I can't even download it at 4K at all. Since it's only ultra users that can download the image at 4K. So that's just an example of what I said about Rev. As a Rev user, even as a free user, you can use it for free on 4K. Now, and that example is on the editing. So I click this image right now, and you can see that there is no precise layout editing. I can't. If you hover around this man now, they're not going to write man, or they're not going to show the prompt for a specific character. Nothing. So if I want to edit this image, I want to just write whatever thing I want in the prompt box. It makes editing difficult compared to the Rev. So that's where Rev outshines Nano Banana and GPT. I so much love how Rev does his own, and hope that like I hope that Google would actually improve their own editing. But right now, I prefer Rev so much to it. So finally, we're going to take a look at how to upgrade your Rev plan. So upgrade your Rev plan. Go to this tab, then go to settings. So as a free user, right now you can see that my creative energy has gone. So I'm like I have with just all these illustrations that I did right now, I've been able to exhaust all my energy. So in a day, you're not giving enough energy to create so many images as a free user. So you might want to upgrade. So if you want to upgrade, you click this upgrade, and you can see the plan. There is the free, light, pro, and teams. So you can go over the details, and you can see the one that's better for you, and then you might want to upgrade. But starting as light, you can access everything in the free plan, and 5 times more images and 5 times more storage than free. Yeah, so that's it about Rev. So I wouldn't say Rev is better than Google's Nano Banana or GPT Images 2.0. I would say it depends on what you would like to use it for. I specifically use it when I want my images to be rendered in 4K, or when I want precise layout editing. So that's a wrap on Rev. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please subscribe. See you in the next video.